What's up, folks? How we doing? Welcome to the Play with Community stream.
How's it going, everyone?
So as you can hear, Skylar is actually joining us. We're having some problems with the other streaming computer up here in the streaming room. So unfortunately, he is not on the camera, so you won't get to see his beautiful Tier 0 Ryan Gosling face. But you will get to hear his voice. So we're playing. Sky, how's
Playing
it
some video games. Playing some Paragon.
Sky, is it going good? How you doing,
It's
man?
going-
How's it going?
It's
Life's
going-
good?
It's
Life's
going
good?
pretty well, man. I heard you took a nice vacation. It's great to have you back, Chris.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did. I took a nice little Disney cruise with the family, and it was quite refreshing. Definitely needed it. Thank you, by the way, for all the birthday wishes, Arkham. Or sorry, Audi J. You changed your name. You changed your name. Interesting. And then Dunami. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Oh, thanks, Blanc. Appreciate it. Ooh, I want to go off lane, but Gadget. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Hey, all right, let's do this. Oh, first pick. Going offlane.
Sevron's in this game.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, Chris. I'm playing offlane.
Are you really? Fine.
I am.
Alright.
I played offlane in like.
Everybody makes fun of me because I always play mid lane, but that's alright. They can make fun of me if they want. Oh, never mind. Spam the Chris emotes, boys. Oh my gosh. Zap Gun, what's going on? How's it going? George, Jorge, all we need to see is you. Well, thank you. They better add the Bellica Halloween skin. Is that AJ? What's going on, dude? So, folks, who is freaking ready for Shadow's Eve? I'm ready. I am ready. I'm excited. Shadow's Eve is going to be great. So we are going to be having a blog detailing all the Shadow's Eve festivities on Monday. So just FYI, I've seen some Reddit threads. People have been asking about it. So Monday. Skylar, you got it ready up, by the way.
No, sorry.
Monday, we will be talking about Shadow's Eve and what's coming up. I know a bunch of people have been asking, are the old skins, are they all coming back? Are there going to be new skins? Is the map getting arted? What's happening? Guess you have to wait and see, punks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the punk. But, thanks, Solid Age. I appreciate it. Thanks again for the birthday wishes, guys. I'm old. Lord Warrior, we were having some issues with one of the computers, so Skylar is here. But
I promise, it's me.
He's here.
It's not a ruse.
But he just, you know. I'm a mean birthday boy. Don't call me a punk. I'm a nice boy. Dunami, you're right. I ruined the game. I am so sorry. I did not mean to call you a punk and ruin the game. I apologize. Clown Mara.
Oh, that's my favorite hero.
Gotta love the Clown Mara. Drinking vodka on your birthday? No, that's water. I can confirm. If you look closely, chat, you'll see the molecules.
I can't confirm. I can't
showcasing
confirm that. I'm
H2O.
sorry, guys. I'm not in the room. I can't confirm that.
This is true.
It may be a ruse.
Yeah, I ruined the game all by myself. I'm so sorry, guys. I ruined the game by myself. This is my bad. Hashtag since 91. That's right. Since 91, I've been ruining games.
But not this one.
But not this one.
It's the one exception.
Vice vodka. I promise it's not vodka. I did have some vodka on the cruise ship. I will confirm that I did. I am more of a social drinker. That is as far as I go. Anyways. Ruiner of Games. What's up, Stark? How's it going, dude?
It's gonna start.
I don't see any Shadow's Eve hype in the chat, by the way. Come on. Jorge said one thing. He talked about Gideon. Come on, people. Shadow's Eve is coming. Y'all got to get hype. It's about to be awesome. It's Halloween. One of my favorite holidays. Sock Puppet. There you go. Do what?
Halloween is pretty hype.
Halloween
You know
is
that this is the first V43 stream since we had to delay some of the previous ones.
Technically, it's the second, because I actually did a stream where I showed off the map. It wasn't the final.
Yeah, but it wasn't even out yet.
True.
V43 wasn't even out.
This is true. Yeah, this
First
is true.
V43 stream.
How have you guys been liking this beautiful map we've got? Oh, man, it's so freaking good. So good. I missed it. I was gone for like 8-9 days, and I was just like, I need Paragon. I need the map.
We've been getting some absolutely fantastic feedback from you guys about V43, the new map, and all the new changes. Definitely want to see that keep coming. We got V43.3 coming out next week. We have a whole lot of changes in that patch, so we're definitely tuning a bunch of things, making some adjustments. So definitely look forward to those changes. Patch notes will be meaty next Monday. We got a lot of feedback, obviously, from V43, from all the changes we made, and we hope to address a lot of the community's concerns in the next patch. So be on the lookout.
Stark, by the way, we're still looking at, especially on higher-end graphics cards. I know before I left, we were, for some reason, having issues with just higher-end graphics cards, primarily, with being able to run. It was like the FPS drops and whatnot, so we're definitely looking into that still. It's gotten a little bit better, I know, since before I left, but we're still working on it. Dunami, you're too funny. Yeah, it does. The map actually does look really good on low settings. I was very surprised. What was the other thing? Good day, everyone. What's up? Oh, dude, it feels pumpkin, man. Feels pumpkin. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, Kale actually posted a little teaser. People were asking about Yin. I know people have been wanting a Yin, adjustment, and so we did confirm that in 43.3, Yin will be getting an adjustment. So if you did not see that in Reddit, it was a response, so it wasn't like a post. So that is one of those things. Jazzafraz, that's a good question. I don't know. Sky, can you confirm? Is chat working? It should be working. Yeah, we fixed that. We put out a patch pretty quick after 43.
Is chat working for what?
PS4. Yeah, it should be.
I believe it is, yes.
I'm pretty sure we pushed out a patch.
Oh, I can confirm it very shortly. But I do want to address one thing. Sob Moisty said that my FPS dropped from 100 to 40. We are aware that performance did take a hit once V43 launched. We expected this, obviously, with an entire art overhaul. Performance was going to take a hit, but we are constantly working on performance as one of our main focuses moving forward, especially because we made so many changes with visuals in the new map. So we hope to make improvements on that over time and into the upcoming patch and in the following patches. Yep. So hopefully that is going better for you in the future.
Yep. Was there something? Indiana Jones is back. We'll see. So 6RH was asking, are we going to have Halloween decorations on the map for Shadow's Eve? And the answer is, drum roll, please, chat. There will be.
It's pretty awesome.
Give you guys a little bit of a tease. Give you a little bit of a tease.
It's 6 spooky 4-7. You know what I mean?
I don't know what.
6 spooky 7 me. You know.
I don't know what that means. Oh, I just want to play a game. I'm excited to be back. Get to play some Paragon. Yeah, so we will, like I said, so there will be some changes to the map for Shadow's Eve to kind of keep it spicy. You know what I mean. You've heard Mooney say it. I continue it. Keeping it spicy, keeping it real. I'm going to adjust this camera up a little bit, by the way. There we go. Now it's a little too high. But yeah, so we will have some cool stuff going to make sure that the map is looking cool, help celebrate Halloween. You may see some familiar faces coming back for Shadow's Eve, and you may see some new faces. I don't know. You'll have to find out on Monday when we drop the Shadow's Eve announce blog. Anyone answer questions today? What kind of questions? What's up, Knock?
Yeah, give us some questions. We'll try to answer them to the best of our abilities.
Will Drongo ever get good? Drongo, to be honest with you, the last like 10 matches I've played, Drongo has been the only ADC that I've seen played, period.
Yeah, I play Drongo basically every time I play carry, just because I think he's the most fun carry for me. He's my preference, and I always do really well with him. I always have a good experience. I think he's on a good power level.
Yeah, he's been, like I said, I've seen him consistently in a lot of matches I've done. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, as you guys have heard us say this 1,000 times, I feel like we're, not, I guess, being redundant, but, like, when it comes to balancing and it comes to heroes, like, that is something that we are constantly looking at on a consistent basis. And so, even, yeah, multiple heroes, like, constantly, like, looking at it and going, okay, does this hero fit the role that we want them to, and are they performing the way that we're hoping for them to, or as expected? And so, we take that data and we look at, even community feedback to adjust over the course of a couple weeks, or sometimes even longer. So you never know. So Drongo could definitely get an adjustment here in the future, but not confirming that is happening, but just saying that is a possibility, just like it is with any hero that we have. So. Debrainal Man 10. So we are constantly working on balancing the game. Our design team, who balances the game, and our art team, who do skins and map, are completely separate teams that do not work together. So those are two separate things, my friend, that are both being worked on in conjunction with one another. Narendra, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, if you see new skins coming out, we're never taking away time from design work or balance work or anything like that.
Supreme, I'm confused where you got that from what I said. If you would mind clarifying your statement, I would be very appreciative. So Master Grex to PS4 chat is still bug. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played a PS4, and because I was out for a while, I'm not sure where that PS4 bug left off, but we can look into that as soon as we get done and find out some information for you guys. And Stark, you were talking about draft penalties. It's something that, like, I've talked with Mooney about. It's something that, you know, we're looking at, and I feel like it's not, again, this also sounds redundant, but we are, you know, with the whole aspect of looking at data and what's going on and how is it affecting, like, how many draft dodges are happening and how long is it causing, you know, queue times to go up. It is something we are looking at. Toxicity, any element within that, whether it be AFK, DCing, you know, draft dodging, all that stuff is being looked at, so on a consistent basis, so we're looking into it. Can't promise that there will be any adjustments or anything out of that, but it is something that we are constantly watching. We've got charts, we got data.
How's rank mode coming along? It's on a roadmap. We have a time frame which we know we are working towards and want to implement it. We haven't announced it yet, we don't have a concrete date, but it is on our roadmap, it's still planned. But we are making sure that we get the top things into the game before rank mode comes out. So probably expect more info on that later this year. Yep.
Cool. It got hard to hear you, Sky, by the way. Look, we got Stark and Jay Leo in this game.
Try to keep my mic. Is that better, Chris?
Yeah, it's better. True Limits. That's one of those ones. The PS4 controller. So Xbox controllers do work on PC. The PS4 one is an interesting issue. We're looking into it. We know when 43 dropped that stopped. It's something we're working to remedy. We're aware that it is a thing. And Master Grux, we put character releases on hold. So we put this in a blog a long time ago, but we said that that hashtag every 3 weeks was going to be taking a back seat for a little while. The main goal of it is really to oh well, draft dodge. The main goal of it is really to and I just lost my train of thought. Well, what was I just talking about? Just literally. Oh, character releases. There you go. Is to bring up, especially like the original 13 heroes that we came out with, to get them more in line with where the current hero roster, the more recently released heroes are. The original 13 and even some after that were designed for a very different version of Paragon, especially back in Legacy days, where things were very different, a different card system, itemization system. So when it comes to that, we want to really work to get those in line and make them feel good, and then iterate upon those in time. And there's also different things, like I even posted in a thread today that, you know, minions are not final. Like the art and how they look is not final. So we're working on making, you know, minions visually better, not only for onboarding, but for a lot of other reasons as well. And just obviously we want the art to look freaking awesome. So we're focusing on that right now. And, you know, as far as new heroes, I did mention, I think, a couple community streams ago that we will be having another hero come out this year. So another hero will come out this year. But unless something happens to come up, and you know how things like to fluctuate. But, yep, that is the plan, is right now we're focusing on reworking a lot of the older heroes. So some of them will be dramatic hero reworks, to the point where it could be, you know, full kit reworks. Some of them are minor adjustments or just slight ability tweaks. So,
to clarify, ADC, because I know some people are talking about it, ADC is a MOBA term, which refers to attack damage carry, which some of us have a bad habit of referring to carries as. Since obviously there isn't attack damage in our game, it's basic damage. And basically ADC just equals carry, if people ever use it in the context of Paragon.
Adam, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Alpha, voice chat. This is one we've talked about multiple times. It's a thing we would like to have, but there are a lot of other high priority items that we are working on right now. Voice chat requires UI work. It requires back-end work. I mean, it's an entire system, so it's a lot more than just hey, let's just have this thing and boop, implement it. So it's something we would like to have at some point potentially, but no ETA on that. Yeah, Padsy, agreed. We agree with that for sure. The minions in where they have been and where they have been for a while were never considered final. Just like we've talked about with, you know, the jungle camps. We said this a couple times, as jungle camps are not final that are in the game. Green buff will not look like green buff. You know, white camps will definitely look a lot different. We want it to feel unique. We want it to feel cool. So when you go to a point when you're hitting green buff, you know it's green buff because it's visually this daunting, scary, you know, whatever it is. And same thing with gold buff and the river buffs and prime and raptors and all this different stuff. So. Shiny, how is ranked mode going? Still working on it, my friend. Still working on it. As soon as we guys have details, I know that's been a big question. A lot of the competitive guys have been asking for it. It's not that we're trying to hold anything back. We really just don't have any update right now. It is something that we definitely want to get out as soon as possible. You know, there are a couple other things that we're working on that we believe is necessary in order to get to ranked. So it's being developed in conjunction with those things, but no specific timetable for you guys, unfortunately. But know that it's something we're very passionate about, and it's something we want in the game as soon as possible. We know you guys do too. Having that, you know, leaderboard, you know, and knowing what's going on and that this specific, you know, area for those competitive players to be a part of is very important. So, and being a competitive MOBA, we want that. So it will come. Whew, I haven't seen the map in just a little bit. It's so pretty. Every time I see it, it just makes me go, oh.
So Stark, the jungle is not final. We've been making a lot of changes recently. We've been trying some stuff out, but we haven't landed in a spot where we're completely comfortable with where the jungle is, and we're still making adjustments. So I would put it past the design team to make some changes in the future to the jungle.
That's right, Shane. Hashtag since 91. UGZZY. Well, it is a MOBA, my friend. I'd like to hear why you think it is not. Saucy, it's actually going really well. To be honest with you, we're getting a lot closer. I can't announce a specific timetable on that, but soon. Hoping to get it out soon. It is being tested by QA actively and working on optimizing it in performance. And yeah, I think we mentioned a little bit ago that there was some delays on it just because the programmer that was working on it got pulled over to Fortnite, and a lot of things were going on with Fortnite and Fortnite Battle Royale, and so. 30-year-old Chris. I'm old. I ain't 30. I'm 90. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't realize that I got mirror matched. Sweet. So this gadget is super far up. So if you ever like, you know what, I'm going to rotate, feel free. Gadget, she's just trying to throw hats on me all day.
I
know you're off lane.
Crush it super hard, unfortunately.
Gank mid. Super hard. Thought he was 90. Oh, I'm 91. Where do you think hashtag since 91 came from? Because that's my age, dog. You know what I mean? I'm like a bajillion years old. This gadget wants. Ooh, she missed. Saw it coming. So that was bad on my part. Whoops! Well, dag blasted. That's right, Fang Mao. That's right, Fang Mao. Fang Mao's got it. Yeah, let's go. I might die to minions. I need to run. I'm gonna get right river buff. Got me that. Got me that dot damage. Let's go. First of his name, man of the birthday, ruiner of games since 91. That's right. You're right, Audi J. Since 91. Let it be known from the mountaintops. Ciao. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go, Tireless Reaper. Game time. Hackbro asking about Growth Totem. So Hackbro, just to be honest, I mean, we've seen the feedback on Growth Totem. You know, from players of all different tiers of play style. I cannot believe I let that just get on my head. And then I walked into minions. That's great. We're looking at the feedback. You know, it's definitely something that we're looking at, and yeah, we're making assessments as far as, you know, what needs adjusting and all that jazz. So can't confirm or deny if there will be an adjustment just yet, but we're aware of the feedback and we're looking into it.
UGZZY. Like I said earlier, the 43.3 notes are pretty meaty. I would definitely check out those notes that are going live on Monday. There's a lot of adjustments and changes, and we address a lot of the community's concerns in those notes, so be on the lookout for those.
Come on, Fang. You gone. Boop. Nice. And I totally didn't put a point in my ult because I was caught up in the action.
I'm stabilizing over here, which is nice.
I almost put a point in agility on accident.
I totally put a point into intellect by accident.
Yeah, I need to get my bearings straight. I'm like I said, I still haven't been able to play much since coming back from vacation, so for me, I'm still getting reacquainted with my girl Gadget, you know what I mean?
An allied tower is under attack.
Left lane's missing.
Alright, word. I'm watching, yeah, Gadget was getting a little aggressive, so I'm sticking back. I'm under tower.
Yeah, they may be over there, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
also,
low. I have no mana
close
either.
to 5. Oh, she's level 3 now. Your boy Venus over there, though. Or Faye.
Look at you giving dev names on the stream. What is my elo? I don't know, because there is no official Epic Games elo generator. I already answered that question about the in-game voice comms, so I don't know if you had a chance to hear, but probably going to be a little bit. It's something, like I mentioned, that we potentially would like to implement at some point in the future, but probably going to be a little bit, just being honest. It's definitely not high on the priority stack, if I'm being real, so I wouldn't expect that anytime soon.
Get ganked! Nah, I just got ganked by steel. It sucked. How's it going mid lane for you, Chris?
It's going. Oh shoot! Did not realize. Ooh, it's taking some damage. Some Joe DiMaggio. You know what I mean?
You want to rotate over? They are.
I have no mana, but I can. Surely. Oh, Fang Mao died. He tried diving. Get that kill. All right. Ooh, Shinby's coming. Stark. Alright, I'll rotate left. Give me 1 sec. By the way, how many of you folks have had a chance to play Fortnite Battle Royale? I don't know if you guys saw our post this morning, but we did make a post saying that over 7 million people have come into Battle Royale and Fortnite altogether. Pretty insane.
And it's free.
And it's free. Pretty freaking insane. We had 1 million people on the first day. I got off of the cruise ship and was like, what in the nuts? That's insane. Blew my freaking mind. Had no idea. Like, I knew it was good, but just the fact of, like, that it's just been doing so well and that people have been loving it. I've been playing a bunch. Skylar and I were playing some squads and some duos before. So.
I'm getting ganked again. Alright.
Sweet.
Oh, I guess that happens.
So, Shiny, to your point, so PUBG made a game, you know, and even had a dev from, you know, the Arma days, the H1Z1, you know. And so, or not H1Z1, DayZ, sorry. But, so it's not the first game of a genre, right? And we aren't either. So there were many other games before it that were also partaking in said genre. And, yeah, we're excited to be a part of it. Oh, sugar. I'm out.
My plane is missing. So be careful.
Yeah, they're mid.
Tower destroyed.
Yeah, Shiny, like I said, I mean, it's a game in the same genre, right? It's, you know, just like Paragon is in the same genre as League of Legends and Dota 2. Oh no, Wraith is in trouble. My skin is hot, thanks, dude. I've been trying since 91, hashtag. Don't
Yeah, I
forget.
really like that gadget skin.
Rotating back mid. 2 mid, 2 right. You free. Murdoch may be rotating left, so care.
Have you seen Vero anywhere?
Lord Warrior, you know what I'm talking about. Same genre. Third-person MOBA is definitely different, obviously, but both MOBAs.
We show the Fortnite player base is growing, but we announced that we had 7 million players today, so that's kind of a growth point.
Yeah, Fortnite's definitely growing, trust me. Doing very well. Ooh. Steal somewhere over here. Ooh, let's go mid. Oh, he's going right. Well, frick. Nope, he got her. I was gonna. Alright, gadgets over here.
Hey, I got him. Hey, let's go.
Alright, we're about to take this here too. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Oh, Wraith saved me, but he's gonna kill himself. Well, frick.
An ally has been an enemy tower is under attack.
Probably gonna become the split push god. I think that's my plan for this game.
For the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that T2. That was dope.
That
Dope
was
sauce.
really sweet. And yes, Paragon will definitely pick back up. We have a lot of awesome stuff planned for the future, and I think that players will really like it. Sorry, I got out there.
Yeah, for all those people asking about Paragon's numbers, so Paragon's numbers have actually been really consistent with where they have been. I mean, we're not at 7 million players like Fortnite, but Fortnite's also in a very different spot, and we've talked about this for a while, that Paragon, as far as like marketing and whatnot. Oh, I need to go back to get Glycerin Dawn, my favorite card. Marketing is in a very different spot just because the game is still actively being worked on and especially since we just got V42 out the door and V43 out the door, really getting it to a spot and balancing and iterating to where we believe it is ready and really going to push that envelope again, probably sometime next year. So, but Paragon overall has actually stayed pretty consistent, and that is the truth. Homegrown, definitely a lot more than 500 players.
Yeah, we're
a lot more than 500 players.
I'm super happy that everyone is sticking around though and working with us through this development process as we kind of flush out a lot of these new systems. We will definitely get to a place where we feel super comfortable with our systems, and we will be working to get more new players into the game. But for now, we think it's in a good spot. It can just be in a better spot for a lot of the new systems. So we'll be making improvements over time, and we'll definitely get there.
Tsunami, you're funny. That was funny. Woo! Let's go, Glycerin Dawn. Getting that action. Let's go. Whoa! Ult on Steel. The frickin' Faye ult while Steel was ulting. Dope sauce! Nice, yeah. Ooh, get out of here. I got nothing. Well, we got the tower. So I like this Wraith. Super cool. He knew he was gonna die, still made the effort to kill the tower. Yeah, that's the thing, right, guys? So, I mean, Dunami, I appreciate you saying that. And that's the thing is, I don't know, I've seen a lot of the feedback, from players go from, like, when 43 first came out, everybody was like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And I know lately sentiment's kind of been up and down, but I think we've proven in time that, we listen to feedback and we iterate, right? Like, there's been a lot of different scenarios, like even with the packs. Like, there was a lot of uproar about that when we came back and said, you know what, guys, you're right. We didn't make the best decision there, and we made a mistake, and we're gonna adjust, and we did. And so it's one of those things, like, give us time. We're gonna continue iterating. Again, I know it sounds cliche, but it does. I mean, making a game is not easy for all those who do not make games.
Especially MOBA. Getting a MOBA right is super difficult, but we have a really good design team, and we make adjustments fast, and we acknowledge what's right and what's wrong, and we'll definitely get to a spot where everything feels really good.
Yep. So it's one of those things, like, just stick with us, and we believe in this game, and we're pushing it forward, going ahead. Both Fortnite, both Paragon, like all of our games pushing forward and charging towards the future. And again, that's why we're building this game for the future, so that way we can get it to the spot where we believe, and then really push it hard as crap. I love this game.
Oh my god, Chris, help!
We're coming. If you can, there's literally CM and I are on the way. I have my ult.
Nice job. I cannot believe I lived. They were chasing me for like 30 straight years.
No, I just blew my ult.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too. I would encourage some of you. I've actually had a couple people ping me lately, and they've said stuff about, like, there's been some toxic players that we've been dealing with, and it's burning me out, or, yeah, I've been playing a lot, and, some of the things are just I'm really struggling lately. And it's one of those scenarios, folks, where, like, if you guys are ever getting burnt out, or you're ever at a point where you see yourself starting to get toxic, or whatever it may be, feel free to take a break. Like, that's not a bad thing. I've had to do that with games. Like, Battle Royale is free to play. It's freaking free to play. And you can team up with squads, or we just came out with duos today. Play Fortnite PvE. There's a ton of different other stuff too, as far as like the UE community is concerned, and there's a lot of good games. So if you need to take some time off and then come back, that's fine. Like, go for it. Don't want anybody to ever feel like, number one, that they're stuck or whatnot, and I also don't want anybody to get to the point where they regret things that they've said or whatever it may be. And so that's just something also as well that I've encouraged people, and they're like, oh, cool, and that's cool you're doing that. I'm like, no, yeah, I get it. Like, we're realistic, and yeah. Like, I've been going back and forth between Fortnite BR, Fortnite, and Paragon, all of them. Even been playing a little bit of Battle Breakers and Spy Jinx, which are 2 of our other games that we announced a while ago and stuff. So it's just one of those things, like, just stick with us and continue to give us candid, objective feedback. And rather than giving it in a sense of, rather than giving feedback from a sense of either entitlement or toxicity or just because you got frustrated after a game or something didn't go your way, take 24 hours, breathe through it, and then go, what actually happened in that scenario? What objectively happened? Then post those Reddit threads. And those are honestly what give us the best data and feedback that we can look at and go, this was awesome. Like, this is what we need to see. Like, you know what? That could be better. They're totally right. That's a good point.
Stark, one moment. So we are working on our UI. We've stated before that our UI definitely needs to be improved, and there are changes that we're looking to make, and that is definitely one of them. So I would expect that in the future.
Jevedon, answer your question. No, because I mean, if people love the game genuinely, they're gonna come back, right? Like, I mean, people who, you know, played Destiny and left and came back, and then now Destiny 2 is out, and like, I've done it with games where, like, I played League for a while before Paragon, put it down, came back to it. I did that with Bloodborne. You know, if it's something that you genuinely enjoy, you will come back to it. And it's one of those things, like, if you keep banging your head against the wall, if you're already burnt out, you're not really helping yourself at times. Some people can. Some people, it's like that loop that they get into where it's like, you know, they get burnt out. If they push through it, they're fine. Some people, it makes it worse. So it just depends on the scenario and what's going on. But if people believe in the game and they want to be here, they will come back. And trust me, with what we've got coming up, and I don't just say this just because I work at Epic, but with the things that we got coming up and with what we're doing with this game, I mean, you've seen 43. You see how freaking pretty the map is. Like, new card system is awesome. So it's one of those things, like, that's where it goes. Edoc, I don't know specifically, but as Skylar said, there's definitely going to be, you know, some cool things being tweaked that I think a lot of the community will really enjoy in 43.3. We've already said Yin will be seeing some adjustments, so.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of balance adjustments and a lot of feedback that we've gotten recently is taken into account, and you'll see it reflected in the notes, so.
Volfius, 2 months since 42 and very little has changed. I would disagree. That's interesting that you say that. I'd be curious to see why you say that. There's been a lot that has changed. 43 was a complete, like, overhaul of a lot of heroes and whatnot. And Ian, yeah, the game is not finished. It's an open beta, my friend, so definitely your first one was actually correct. Probably not until next year, to be honest with you. We're definitely not planning, you know, we know the game has still got, you know, things that need to be adjusted and fixed and worked on, and we don't have a ranked mode and stuff like that. So, yeah, probably not until, yeah. But see, Homegrown, so I guess my take on, like, a statement like that, right, is if that's the mentality that is going into it, like, then if you already have a negative mentality and outlook going into something, like, the outcome is going to be negative, right? You know what I mean? Like, rather than seeing that or looking at it, like, one of these things is, like, look at the good in what's happening. Again, the game is still an open beta. I know it's hard to understand sometimes just because it is a free-to-play game, and a lot of you have been here since last March, and thank you so much for sticking with us. But, you know, it's one of those deals where it's like, again, look at the objectivity in it. Try to be as positive as possible. Be patient. Stick with us. You know, it's interesting because sometimes even when people talk about, and sorry, I'm on a little bit, I guess, of a soapbox, but just something I feel like on my heart that I want to share with you guys. It's like one of those things, like, when a build goes out or a patch goes out to you guys, like V43.3 coming out next Tuesday, right? You know, when we put out those patch notes, we put out that patch, like, for us, those builds are done a lot further in advance than it is for you guys, right? Because we have to do what they call locking down a build. So we have to get it to a point where it's stable, or at least stable enough to ship it in time for it to get out to you all. And there's all this background stuff of, like, checks and balances because, you know, the game is on PS4 and there's some things that come in with that. And so that's the other thing too, that, you know, for you guys that don't really understand game development, like, keep that in mind too when you understand the balancing act, because it's not like tomorrow, boom, we can just push changes. Sometimes we can, depending upon what it is, but sometimes we physically cannot. It requires a client update, and that is a very different process. And so that's a lot of the things that come into play too, you know, when it comes into balancing the game and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, Lord Warrior, like I say, I would disagree. We've made some massive changes. 42 is a massive overhaul. 43 is a massive overhaul. 43.3 is definitely going to have, you know, a decent amount of changes. And so for people to say that there hasn't been any changes, that is not true. I think people just get caught up in what they've been playing for 5 days or for a week and a half is, you know, been stuck, right? And it's like, you know, I know people were complaining about Unstable Cyborg, and, you know, we nerfed it again, you know, this past week, yesterday, actually. And so, you know, it's one of those things we're looking at it, so. Yeah, True Limits. I mean, we see it too, right? We're not oblivious to what's going on Reddit and forums and stuff. And I guess for me, the thing is like, we've said this, but Reddit and forums, it represents what, Sky? Like 1 to 4% at most. 4% high. Like,
it's a really small number, and the important thing is that people that aren't posting there are playing our game, and the players that are really enjoying our game are just playing it constantly.
Yep.
And sometimes they're not as involved in other forum communities. That being said, I mean, Reddit and forums, all you guys who are vocal, positive and negative, are very important to our community. Of course, as long as it's constructive and you know, valuable information. But we do value you guys very, very highly, because we take all your feedback into account, and you guys are stepping up and taking initiative to share feedback with us. And that's very important to us. And yes, sometimes there is a lot of negativity. Sometimes people don't like our changes, and we understand that. And negativity can be infectious, but it's important to understand that we are always working towards the best game it can be. And even if you guys disagree with some of the changes, or something is received negatively, know that, like, in our heart, we love Paragon as a team. And we will always work towards making this game the best game it can be. So just try and stay positive. We are always very positive, because we know that we will make something great in the end, and just keep that in mind.
Sky, it's your turn to pick, by the way.
No, it is? Oh, okay. Hold on, let me end my rant while I pick this. But yeah, know that we will get to somewhere great, and don't let the negativity get to you. I think one of the most important parts, let me pick, actually, before I forget.
Yeah. One
of the most important parts about just being a gamer in general is to just, I think, is to just enjoy the game you're playing, and take it seriously if you love it, obviously, because you're passionate about it, but don't take it so seriously that it negatively impacts you in that way. I think it's important to always be in the right mindset. I think it helps you play better, you enjoy the game more, and you get to have a better experience with all the other players. Yeah,
and one of the things I was going to say, too, to piggyback off what Sky's saying, so Blanc, I saw your statement about haters. Number one, I wouldn't call it haters. Like, you guys are super freaking passionate about this game, and that's where it comes out. Like, some people can teeter the line of toxicity, yes, and that needs to be addressed, right? You know, critical feedback is different than negative and toxic feedback, right? Two very different things. But my thing is like, a lot of people have come, you know, in the past and said that we're not transparent and that we don't address some of these things. And that's why I want to address it, is because, like, I would rather you guys come to me and be like, oh, I don't like this, and me be like, why? And we have a conversation back and forth, rather than just being like, we're looking to adjust and balance the game. We're not trying to be a robot company that just says the same old stuff every single week. That's not what we do, and that's not what we want to do. So that's where that comes from. And Dunami, no, I mean, I wouldn't assume that, man. Like, that's not what I'm saying, is looking at players as a percentage number. But it is legit. You have to be objective in the stance of, like, Reddit is. It is a small voice. The thing is like, when you look at something that comes out, excuse me. If you look at something that comes up on Reddit immediately, like when we first put out 42, a lot of the feedback that was initially negative ended up turning positive. And if you look at that feedback and you initially act on it as a company and you make changes, it could be detrimental. So that's why it's to take time to let it sit, to let people figure out the counterplay, to really see what's going on, to get adjusted and go, oh, that's actually not what I thought it was. Because change is hard. I've said it 1,000 times. I will continue to beat that over the head. You can quote me on Reddit, make fun of me, whatever. We're going to continue to beat that over the head, that, like, change is hard. And a lot of people have a hard time adjusting to the fact that change is difficult. And so, yeah, that's just one of those things for me is like, we don't look at people as like, you're just a percentage number, you don't mean anything. Not that. Again, look at the Paragon packs. Like, again, that was feedback from Reddit and the forums. But I'm saying at the same time, on the other side of the coin, you also have to look at it and go, cool, just because 3 threads pop up and they're top on Reddit doesn't mean that a change needs to be made immediately. There is twofold on that standpoint, and you've got to be able to moderate between the two. Because if you go too far one way or too far the other way, that's when stuff happens, and it's not good.
When we talk about negative feedback turning positive, what we mean is like some people weren't a fan of our system at first, and they're like, hey, what's up with the system? Why is it like this? This is so different from what I'm used to. I'm not sure if I can work with this. But in time, they're like, hey, maybe we just needed, or maybe you guys just needed to make some card adjustments, some balance adjustments. I actually really like the system. There were just some tweaks that you guys needed to make in order to make that system great. So that's what we mean by positive or negative feedback turning positive. It's just kind of players playing the game more, players understanding the system more, and kind of being like, okay, we can work with this. Yes, there are improvements, but overall, the system is good.
Yep. And Hadhood, I was also there for 4 weeks after V42 was put out. There was definitely a lot more than one positive. I promise. There was a lot of positivity.
Yeah, we rewatched Reddit like super closely, and
yeah, in the beginning it was actually a lot of split, to be honest with you, from what I remember. We are always on Reddit. I was on Reddit all day today. I'm in a ton of posts. Stuff is super important to us. Lord Warrior, but yeah, like I said, man, I'm not saying that it is not good feedback. I think you misunderstand what I'm saying. Like I said, there's a twofold, there's twofold that comes with the feedback that is on Reddit. And you have to be aware of both, and that's why we look to moderate both, right? Not go too far, but not go too little either. Because it is a very important voice, but you also can't just take the voice and immediately act upon the voice as well. Yeah. It's twofold.
Like,
so, not saying it's not important.
We want you guys to share your feedback, and it's okay to not like something, but it's definitely not okay to insult others, to personally attack others, to just go on rants that are using like excessive vulgarity, stuff like that. So there is definitely a line that we want to hear your guys' feedback, but we want to hear it in a constructive way that we can actually digest and share with the team.
Exactly, Jack, and that's where part of it comes to is there are some people that they're missing mid. There are definitely small minorities that have very loud voices that make something appear, and it can be very easy for people to group up and go, you know what, that is kind of true. I kind of think that in the moment, and then a lot of people start speaking really loudly, and so again, it also works with that. Sometimes that stuff is 100% true, and it's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, we should adjust that. Greetings, Magni. How's it going? How did that not attach? What? Tri-shot roots. Let's go. I got tri-shot roots coming out of my hair since 91. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah, I need help. Yeah. I gotta go back because I have no mana and very little health. What's up, Phony Tony? Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate shit. So, but yeah, everything that we say too comes from a place of love. Like, I've been working on this game for almost 2.5 years and poured a lot of my life into this game and a lot of heart and a lot of soul, blood, sweat, and tears. And so, trust me, I know nothing is perfect, right? But we're sure as frick trying to make it as perfect as we can and care about it. So that's where mine come. I mean, my statements come from a place of passion. Like,
yeah, we both came onto this project for Paragon, so
yeah.
Our roots are like pre-legacy. And
yep.
We watched this game evolve through. Literally, like, trust me, guys. Like, for the people that have just come into Paragon, like, I'm fine with admitting that, like, I don't think Paragon was in a great state last year when we were back in Legacy, and we've come so far and made so many great changes. Our design team is has made so many awesome decisions that has led to what Paragon is now, and will continue to get better for those that have been sticking with us for a long time.
Yeah, like I mean, even just to be straight up with you guys, like I mean, all of us on the community team started out, you know, working at Epic, you know, and you know, just more of a contract position, so to speak, and you know, have worked our way up, you know, through a lot of things, and like without Paragon doing well and being where it's at, and you know, even Fortnite doing well and being where it's at, like for us, like that's our job. Like, if it doesn't do well, our jobs don't do well. And so there's a lot for us that, you know, we poured into this game. And so know that we care about you guys. We care about the feedback. I'm not just saying that, you know, it's just as a throwaway statement. I don't like throwaway statements. I don't like fluff. I like being genuine. So that's why I like going with that. When will Deck Builder be updated? Fyrox, thank you. I appreciate it. Fyrox, sorry, I just lost. You were asking about when will Deck Builder be updated. I mean, we're constantly looking at adjusting Deck Builder. There's not a planned specific overhaul or update coming, but UI tweaks get made all the time. Like, there's stuff that gets moved and changed and fixed. And, Wolfen,
Allied tower destroyed. An allied tower is under enemy has been slain.
Nice. Okay, cool. Got the tower, got the kill. Happy with that trade.
hit him with the rock. Hit him with the rock in the ult.
Nice.
Got him. Nice job. That was sweet. Ooh, dang, this burn damage from Iggy. Dude, that rock. So I ulted and I was like, please throw the rock, please throw the rock, please throw the rock. He threw the rock. Yes! He threw the freaking rock. Let's go.
Throwing rocks since 91, man.
Epic needs a West Coast location. We do. It's in Seattle. How one hero revisit? So Timeless, what are you talking about? So the hero reworks are like, it's not just like balance tweaks, right? I mean,
yeah, you have to like
those are ability changes.
You have to code the ability.
Yeah, effects changes. I mean, everything is changed.
Yeah.
I mean, updating. I mean, even you think of the UI, the tooltip's got to be updated. The ability icon might have to be updated. I mean, there's a ton of crap.
Art has to be approved, reviewed. Animations have to be approved, reviewed. Like, there's a whole long process to making these big hero rework changes.
And if you're talking about like number tweak, I need help mid, please. If you're talking about number tweaks, we've talked about it. Again, I even said it before too. It's not as simple as like just make the change, right? The way that our system is. Oh, please get that! Please get that! Please get that! Do I need to back up? Oh man, it hurts! It hurts!
Oh, I hit a super jump there.
You're Rampage?
No. Chains, Richter silenced me, and I did my ult, and it like sent me super high in the air, which is a weird blueprint thing with silences.
Should cleanse as well as giving speed buff? Ah, that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot. The speed buff alone right now is huge. Like I've gotten out of so many situations from Iggy already in this game, just because of that card, that ability. Where are you? I'm on my way. I'm rotating as fast as I can. I got my ult. I got my ult.
All right, we good. We good. We're alive.
Green is up. Green is up.
I need help over here, though.
They're coming. You got Muriel and Drongo. Or you are Drongo. Hello. I gotta go mid. Since 91, Gunner. That's freaking right, Gunner. My dude knows. He knows. He knows. True Limits, because we are a small company overall compared to a lot of game studios doing a lot of big things. We're not, when we say pulling people, it's not like we're pulling 50 people from Paragon, right? It is people that we need for things. That's what happens. You know, when you're a company making multiple products, and you got really talented people. It's, you know. This turret is just. Correct, Hell's Attacks. That is why that happens. That is exactly the reason. In the engine, when we have a hero that is first added, the dev name is what is initially set up.
Yeah, so as someone on the comp team, which we basically constantly refer to heroes by their dev names. Some of the names are just ingrained in my head, and I just think them every single time I see the hero. But yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of names are similar, but often they're different.
No. Like before you heard Skylar say Venus, which was the Phase dev name. And so in the engine, when looking at an asset, that is what they see permanently. There's a reason why it can't be changed. I can't remember the exact reason. I'm going to go back and get Glycerin Dawn so I can fireball people, but that is the reason why. Much as I can't give out specific numbers just for the sake of security reasons. But it is a... Epic has a humble staff, and Paragon also has a humble team size, especially when you compare it to some of the bigger, badder boys of, you know, the mobile world that have thousands sometimes of people, especially with League, working on one title. Hit the wrong button. Dadgummit.
This is gonna be rough.
Oh man, Kwong just...
I'm gonna try and rotate over.
Yeah, Sergeant, League was also in open beta for what, 2 years, Sky?
Yeah, and
yeah, for a long freaking time, and the game has been out fully released for a long time. So it's kind of hard to compare those two.
We need to stop this. I'm here.
I have my ultimate. Got Kwong, got Kwong. Kwong's dead, Kwong's dead. Triple kill! Triple kill! Getting that fireball, that Glycerin down. Let's go get Prime, folks. Let's go get Prime. I have no mana. Oh, well, never mind. Rip, that's not gonna happen. People's waited too long. We don't even have mid tower. Yeah, I keep getting pushed by Iggy and just wasn't getting. We just weren't getting a lot of rotation. We need to watch right. You're going over there. Yeah. Gunner, it's a potential thing. You know, I don't want to give any. I don't want to speak on behalf of the team and saying that that's something that we're going to do. But we're aware that other people have, you know, a different queue for people that have dodged and, you know, DC'd and stuff. So it's, you know, it's something we're aware of and, you know, had discussions about.
One of the reasons why we don't just enable a solo queue in a different playlist right now is we don't want to
split the player base.
We don't want to split the player base. Matchmaking would take so much longer for every single queue, and we really want to get players in game and actually able to find matches as quickly as possible. That's one of
they're at Prime.
the many reasons. Oh, I'm coming.
Or it looked like they were. So one of the things too, so I know you guys are asking about a rank system too, and I see conversations about it. Like, one thing to note, the monolithic matchmaking system you guys keep talking about, ranked is not going to be a good experience until that gets in, even if we did have one set, right? Which is another thing that we were like, oh, we need to get this done. So we're working on it. Like I said, we're closer than we ever have been, 100%, and we're working hard on it. So it's definitely something we want in the game just as much as you all. We play the game as well. And once we have that, that will be another step closer to being able to add a ranked mode and whatnot, because we will have the matchmaking system that will give us the knobs and the tools to finally tweak it to get it to where we believe it needs to be. Potter, the thing I guess I would say to what you just said, though, we've done that before, and people did not like that. We had that exact same thing you're talking about, and people did not like that because the wait was so extensive. I'm going left, and we need to go mid. Mid has 0 defense, and those minions are pushing real hard. Mid. Somebody needs to go mid.
You need to go mid. Drop a bomb and leave, I guess.
I have no mana.
They're not going to be able to go.
Why are they chasing?
No, they're getting the kill, but they don't lose that much core damage. It's fine.
One, two, boop. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of wave clear on our team. It's me.
Yeah, we have
Kwong, kind of.
But yeah, we
have 0 wave clear. Yeah, that's where they're getting us right now. Is we just have 0
kills. If we can take to the fight to them, I think we'll be fine. Like, we won that last fight, like, pretty handedly. We just need to set our waves right. We'll be fine.
World, no. Did you hear a lot of the things we said on the stream? Yeah, I mean, I also don't know what answer you want to for, I mean, building out a whole system. I mean, it takes time to build, my friend. When I have a specific time, I will let you know. How about that? I promise. Shadow's Eve starts next week. How about that?
Something that is important for you guys to know is that we only want to communicate things that we're like 100% certain of. Like,
yep.
I know patch notes will come on Monday, so I'll let you guys know that patch notes will come on Monday. I'm looking at the change list right now. There's over 20 hero tweaks and over 30 card tweaks. I can let you know that right now because it's right in front of me.
Ooh.
But something that's super far...
Can you hear those? Can you say those numbers again, Skylar? Can we say those numbers again?
20 plus hero changes and 30 plus card changes. And that's something that I'm comfortable sharing because I know it'll be in on Monday and you guys will all be able to see it. And It's confirmed. It's locked down. It's going to be in there 100%. But if we're talking about something in the future that we don't have a concrete date on, we don't want to put out messaging and then go back on our word. It's important that we're able to communicate the proper message to you guys. So that's a reason why we announce things only specific time. Only a specific amount of days or weeks ahead.
Yep. So that's something for you guys to understand. And I think because we've been so transparent in the past that you guys expect more and more and more, which totally get. But I think that's where understanding. There's a lot of things that we've given out and continue to give out too. And so, but yeah, as Sky said, yeah, for sure. Like, if I were to give you like, hey, we're definitely going to have monolithic matchmaking on this date, and then it gets pushed, just like Wild West Murdoch. Remember when we announced that and it never came out? That was not a... I'm not there. That was not a good look for you guys or for us, and we're sorry about that. Like, that sucks that we set an expectation and that we never ever fulfilled it. I have to clean up mid, by the way. That's why I'm not there. That sucked. It really did, and I'm sorry that that happened because we set wrong expectations.
Woo! Let's go, boys.
So you guys want things. We're not going to say it unless we are for sure. And even sometimes then. I mean, sometimes things change very last minute, and not that we want to, but I'm not going to tell you guys a ranked mode date to come out until we know, because if I tell you 2 weeks from now, which is never going to happen, then we let you guys down, and that does not help, you know, create the bond that we've been working on with you all, with being transparent and honest.
Can you go right, Chris? Can you go right?
Yes, I'm on my way.
I need to go push with the team. We need to get this in him.
I want Wild West Murdoch. Turns out making tier 4 skins is hard. It's literally making another hero. Like, literally, not even kidding. It's literally another hero. Oh, DS. Oh, DS. Oh, RIP. Thank you so much. It's my birthday. Let's be positive today. How about that, folks? Nobody.
Nice job, boy. We get a kill.
Alright, I'm pushing up right. Oh, I need to go back mid. I'm going to go back mid in just a sec. I'm going to push this wave under tier 2. I know. I'm going. I'm going mid.
Oh no! I accepted. That was my fault. Yeah, we got so much out of this prime. I think we probably get this inhib too. I made a mistake, but that kills the inhib. Nice job. Look at this comeback. Lost an inhib at like what, 15 minutes, and we're already back up there. Proud of us.
Team, we were all worried about the core. I got it, fam. Come on. Gadget's in the house. Let's go. Haven't been able to do much this game, I feel like. I mean, I'm 4-1-2 because of that one triple kill, but I've just been clearing waves like the past 10 minutes.
Wow, their carry is so behind, and it makes me happy that I really 1v1 him.
Why do you see the Paragon bot less often? That's a good question. We're working on that. El Shadow's Eve will definitely bring Paragon bot back more because we're doing stuff with the Paragon bot. Year 2.
We're trying to automate the Paragon bot. Right now it's a manual process, and it's really difficult to hit every time zone consistently. So if you are a viewer in a certain time zone, you're like, oh, where's the bot? It doesn't show it for me sometimes. It's because it is, again, a manual process, and we have to have someone manning the bot for it to go off. But we are trying to get it automated.
Oh, so we don't even have tier 1 down? Oh, shoot.
We're trying to automate that system so we can cover all channels at all times and really get everyone that covers it is there.
Dang, I thought we had that tier 1 down a long time ago. Seriously? Dang.
No, we got it. We're good.
If they do anything with it, I have my ult, so if Richter does
you can definitely fight if they try to get too close here.
Drop my ult, so Kwang. I did that to save everybody in case he decided to. I just blew it, unfortunately, but
we literally can just sit here. We have 2 inhibs pushing. I need someone to walk up though, so
I have a. Got him. Nice. Great job.
Yeah, we can get the inhib for free now.
Yeah, this is gonna be game.
This should be game. As long as the sword. There's my sword for a bit. We have a siege creep here, so.
Oh, and the hat got on him. He got him. Boop! Let's go. Oh, I didn't get the kill. Dadgummit! Thanks, Sidus. I appreciate it. Look at this comeback right now.
Yes, comeback.
Hashtag positivity. Let's go.
This is what positivity does to a team, guys.
Whoop! Never give up. Never surrender.
Is that a reference?
I think so. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Ooh, 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 ooh. Game time. Game time. I'll drink some H2O to that. We're in there.
Nice dance, Chris. I just saw it on the delay stream.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Been dancing until the sun goes down. You know what I mean? Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That's why he doesn't win? Because of my dances, T-Bone? We just won 2 games. Everybody wins because of the freaking dances.
Yeah, that's the victory dance. That's how you know we're going to win.
The Iron Bank, yes.
So we have a couple more minutes here. If you have any last questions, please ask them now. We'll take some time to answer some questions before we hop off.
Erie Nix, what's going on?
Ooh, we actually started the stream late. Do we want to do another one, or are we just gonna do Q&A?
No, unfortunately, I got some things I got to do. So, yeah, and we played the 2 like we normally do. We can talk for another couple of minutes. Yeah. So, while they did have 5 growth totems on the other enemy team, they also had the defeat. They had the capital D-E-F-E-A-T, and we got the capital V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. You know what I mean? So, Glycerin Dawn, boop, raining on you. Let's go. Slide is nice. That's cool, man. Any advice as far as getting more? Dude, let's talk on Discord. Right now we're going to talk about Paragon, but we can talk about lifting later. That'd be great. Love it.
Muriel gets slight adjustment. So.
Are you guys releasing the reworks one at a time? It'll be in pieces. I mean, it could be one at a time, but the major reworks, like any heroes that are getting like a full kit rework, probably won't come out until next year, just being realistic. Just because, again, that's a lot. I mean, I think effects, animations, you know, ability icons, toolbar, you know, tooltips. I almost said toolbar tips. I don't know what that is. Tooltips, yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot of those different things that take time to do, but we are working on them for sure. I got some cool things. I mean, we've mentioned in the past that Gideon's getting another meteor. It's freaking cool. Meteor. It's fun as crap. It feels so good, too. It feels so good.
I don't know if you saw the last game, but we had an inhib go down super early, and we rallied. We won a couple of team fights, and we brought it back. It's not all about sitting in base. If you have your inhib down, you need to take the initiative and make plays. You need to win team fights, take prime, and you know, really push into the enemy base. I think that was a pretty good example of how you do come back from an inhib being down.
Yep. By the way, holy crap. I just realized I have 5,000 coins. I totally forgot I had 5,000 coins. I need to buy some stuff. I don't know what I want to buy. Chat, should I buy a skin or should I buy a crate while we're all hanging out? What should I buy? You tell me. Skin or a crate? Maybe 2 crates. Gideon, 2 meteor. Yep, Gideon's getting 2 meteors. Remember that that announced trailer for Paragon? You remember that? Where Gideon's like, oh, and Steel's like, I'm gonna block because I'm scared. Now he's gonna have to get 2 shields because Gideon's coming out to Powerhouse. You know what I mean? Crate, birthday crate. I'm kind of thinking birthday crate. Birthday crate sounds pretty crate. Eerie, you with the puns.
Yeah, roll that crate, man.
All right, dude. Let's buy some crates, folks. Let's get some crates. Let's get some. Ooh. Oh, see, I don't need any more keys. I need the crate bundle. Wait, that.
Yeah, you should get Heavenly Focus Kwong. It's actually like a Super 6 skin.
I want more than one crate. I want more than one crate. What is this, by the way? What is this bundle? Oh, the one. Oh, got it. All right. Well, I'm gonna buy like 3 crates, folks. 2. It's gonna be great. Even late, Wendy's. All right. Let's do it. Crates. Boom.
Yeah,
all
91 right. Crates to celebrate your birthday, Chris. 91.
All right, we're rolling. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop now. Boom. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Slider says stop. 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 Ooh! I don't even know what that looks like. Rusted Chrono Boss Revenant. All right, we'll come back. Rolling again. Tell me when to stop. Stop singing. You should like my voice. Tell me when to stop. Please don't stop the music. Stop now. Stop it now. Should I stop? Sky, should I stop?
Keep going, man.
Keep going. All right, Sky, let's keep going. All right, tell me when to stop.
Okay, stop now.
All right. Oh, I missed the button. I got it. What's up? What's up? Ocean Diesel Steel. I have never even seen that before. Alright. Let's do one more. Chat, tell me when to stop. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Alright, Slide has said stop. I'm doing it for him. Slide, is this for you? Hitting the stop button.
That Diesel Steel skin's actually really cool. It's one of my favorite skins.
Woo! Jungle. All right, let's go look at these skins. We got Morgesh Steel and Revenant. I actually have not seen some of these, so let's find out. All right, Steel, Diesel Steel. We're gonna do it first. Oh, that's actually pretty hot. All right, I actually like that better than the default Diesel Steel. That's cool. All right, let's go check out that Morgesh skin. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Boom. This jungle default Morgesh. Oh, sick. She's celebrating Christmas early, folks. Green, red, and white. Cool. All right, I like both of those. So far, Morgesh got my vote for the win. Let's see Revenant. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Chrono Boss Revenant. Ooh. That's a spicy meat the ball. Alright, Revenant wins. Hands down. That skin's sick. Dude, he looks like freaking Clint Eastwood just popped out of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and went into Paragon.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool skin.
Same skin, different color. What? Yeah. That's what it is.
That is the point.
That is the point. That is the point, my friend. Lou Viking. That is exactly the point. That's a spicy meat the bowl. Rick's boss. Am I a part-time actor? I used to act. Fun fact. So, folks, do you want to know a fun fact about me? I was on Law & Order SVU a long freaking time ago. Had lines. I am on IMDb.
You never told anyone this. You never told it.
Wait, really?
This. Yeah, you never told anyone. What happened? What did you play?
Wait, seriously? I thought I have. Have I not?
No, I didn't hear about this. Tell us. Tell
Really?
us your story.
Season 11, episode 11. I know I'm gonna get put on.
God.
I'm gonna get put
Season
on Reddit.
11, episode 11?
I'm gonna be put on Reddit for this because there's a hair flip and many other things involved. But as the scene transitions, it's like a couple minutes into the episode, you will hear me say 2 lines, and my face is front and center in the camera, and I was on Law & Order SVU. So boom. Fun facts about Chris.
I am asking a favor to the community right here. This is the one favor. Find that clip, and put it on Reddit. That is what I want. I want to see that on Reddit tomorrow.
What have I done? No! Ow! Toonami. Stark, boom. Erie Knicks, 2010. Oh my, I'm a cop. Erie found my IMDb. It's real. I'm telling you. I'm up there. Y'all don't believe. I was also on One Life to Live, but I was background. I was ensemble. But I was there on One Life to Live. Anyways, back to Paragon. That's just a fun fact about me. We getting real. We get real here on the Paragon team. You know what I'm saying? We don't play no games. We ain't play no games. Yeah, Erie, we can hold off on that.
We should start wrapping it up.
All right. Couple quick questions.
Okay. All right. I get you.
Two more questions. How's that? Adding tutorials rather than take gameplay actions away because game players don't understand, blah, blah. Green Maniac, I mean, your first part about adding tutorials, onboarding is an initiative that we're going to really be tackling. We've been doing small things throughout the year, and we mentioned at the beginning of the year that onboarding was definitely a big thing. Yeah, by the way, Stark, what is a DVD? I don't know. I only know Blu-ray.
But I want to make sure that we have all our systems locked down, and we have final systems that we've totally fleshed out, polished everything. We don't want to be in a situation where we make a bunch of tutorials, put a lot of time into onboarding, and we have to redo it all because we decide to change a system.
Yeah.
It's really important that we have everything final and we're super comfortable with the state of the game, and then we make introductions, then we put resources in onboarding, because if we make onboarding now, it would only delay onboarding in the future if we have to remake it. So that's our reasoning behind that.
Yep. So, but it's something we're really, and I know we've said this before, but we're really, I mean, really. Yeah, Skoggles, that is the name of the episode. Yep. Well, it's Law & Order SVU, Special Victims Unit, that mainly deals with sexual assault cases and whatnot, so that's what you get. But anyways, yes. Paragon memes, that is Skylar. He is not very formal and not very PR-ish. He is very casual, filthy casual, but I'm just kidding. And he works on the community team, not PR. So, please don't stop the music. When will 3 weeks resume? I don't know. To be honest with you, it may never resume, if I'm being completely honest with you all. To be honest with you, with the size of our team and the fact that we were making 3 weeks and the high fidelity heroes that we were is pretty freaking phenomenal that we did it for almost 2 years straight. Definitely going to be bringing that back a little bit, most likely. It's possible it could return, but highly unlikely. But we're still going to be pumping out heroes. We have had, even when we are, all right, so to chat, listen to this. Listen to me when I say this. Even when hashtag every 3 weeks was going to be a thing, we had heroes built until the end of 2019. I'm going to say it again. Even when every 3 weeks was a thing, and we were putting out a hero every 3 weeks, we had heroes built until the end of 2019. 2019. I'll say it again, 2019. So we got heroes in the pipeline. We're working on them, and they are hot. Coming in hot. They looking hot. All the hotness. So, boom.
We even teased about some of the new heroes already.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already checked out some of our previous news beats about heroes, I would. There's some teasing in there.
Yep. Myth knows what I'm talking about with the hotness. Rep Store 2018, Lord Warrior Gamer. I don't know. I'm not dodging your question, brother. I just do not know.
Yeah, we don't have a date. Like, neither me nor Chris nor anyone else on the team has a concrete date for this because it's simply just not done.
Yep. Release them all at once? That would be insane. 2019 is optimistic, homegrown. I've seen them with my own eyes. I've got concept art. I've got models. I've got potential hero kits. You name it.
Yeah.
You come to HQ, you sign an NDA, I'll show it to you. You believe 2019. That ain't optimistic. That's truth, my friend. Woo! I only speak truth. CM, we are getting very close to. If I'm being realistic, Yugi, I heard you ask this question, and this will be the final thing we say, and then we're gonna go ahead and host somebody else. We are hoping to get monolithic matchmaking out before the end of the year. I will say it again. We are hoping to get monolithic matchmaking out before the end of the year. Kale has even said on Community Corners that it's coming in close. Now, could something happen where it potentially moves it back? I don't know. That's why I said potentially. The goal is to get it out. That could change, trying to set proper expectations with people so people don't get frustrated. But the goal is, yes, we are getting very close, and we're trying to get it out this year. So, boom. Dunami, I don't know. I got a beard. It's weird.
True Limits, real quick. If you've noticed, some of our newer heroes have travel animations when they are out of combat, and we are trying to get those, trying to build new travel animations for all the previous heroes. So expect that in the future. All right, Chris.
All right. Folks,
Chris.
thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Seriously, it means a lot that you guys come out every single week. Like we said before, just try to stay positive. Try to work on you, love on other people. Let's just work together as a community. We're all passionate about this game. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will be back next week.
Really quick, I have one last thing to say.
Oh, you ding dong! I was trying to be sentimental.
I'm sorry. We just upgraded the forums. This is important. We just upgraded the Paragon forums. It is super awesome, and we have a lot more improvements coming. Please check them out. I will put a link in the chat. We are going to be doing a lot with the forums, and getting involved is going to mean a lot, and there's going to be a lot of awesome things to chase for people that are involved in the forums. And we have a community leader squad, which are awesome members of the community that are working closer with us to make the community a better place and talk with you guys every day. So please check them out on the forum, say hi, say hello. I'll drop a link in chat. All right, Chris, here's your moment.
As far as schedule, we do play with community streams every Wednesday at 4:30. We did a little late today because there was a Fortnite stream going on, but the goal is to do it every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. sharp. Yeah. So, I'm going to ask chat, who should we host? Somebody was saying Apple Picker. Or Appy Picker. I thought it was Apple Picker. I would love to host somebody that hasn't had a chance to be spotlighted, that is doing positive things, that is encouraging, that is engaging with people, that are doing some great things. Mud is a really good option. She is great. Host play Paragon. Yeah, we're gonna shoot a host over to Appy because people keep saying Appy Picker. Thought it said Apple. I'm sorry. All right, folks. Thank you again so much. We're gonna head out. We'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned. Things are gonna get spicy. Getting spicy.
Yes, they are. All right. Later, guys. Thanks for coming.